Hi guys. Okay. So morning to you. How are we? I've got myself a nice cup of tea. I remembered the little book that we all bought together. So I'd like at some point to talk about this book. Do you remember this book, guys? Rough Guide to Elvis, £3.18 off Amazon in the UK, next day delivery, £3.18, a rough guide to Elvis. We were all talking about this book, and quite a few of us bought it, and we've never read it, which is a bit of a shame. So good morning to you all. I'm a bit, like messy. I'm not really that cleaned up. The kids are probably gonna butt in and interrupt and make a noise. Yeah. Now I specifically said to my kids, please don't interrupt me.
Where's my phone?
That's it. No, look. Oh yeah, it might be where I sleep. Look there.
Okay.
Thanks for not interrupting me. I literally said no one's allowed to interrupt me. Right. So I just want to say a couple of things have happened today. So we had a troll on, I think, on Facebook. Only one person, and being quite nasty about poor old Mindy Miller. Now we love and we fully support Mindy Miller. So I'm gutted that this person has spoke about her in that way. I just think it's cruel. I think Mindy's amazing and beautiful. I fully support Mindy Miller, and I just want you guys to know that I am completely unaffected by trolls. Trolls do not bother me. I literally don't care. I just delete them and block them. They make no difference to my day. They do not affect me personally. I completely separate myself from trolls. Literally don't care. So when you guys are on the chat and some of you get a bit extremely worried, even panicky, yeah, please don't, because there's no need, because it doesn't bother me. And some of you think that trolls are dangerous. No, they're not. They're just silly people that have got nothing better to do with their time. They're not dangerous. They aren't going to do any damage. They can't do no harm. They're just silly people behind a keyboard or a phone, just wasting their time on bullying people. So just please never ever think that it bothers me. But not just that. My advice to you guys, I can't tell you what to do. We're all grown ups. Is just ignore them. Don't even talk about them. Don't even talk about them, because that's what they want. They want attention. They want to be spoken about. So and the thing is, I'm talking about it now. But my point is, it means nothing. It's irrelevant. Yeah. So anyway, so let's just see who we got here this morning. Now, I was just speaking to SK. SK has his own YouTube channel. SK, hope you're well. And if you remember, guys, yesterday I did a live stream last night, and I was specifically going out of my way to say I feel that as many Defending Elvis Presley channels as there are should come together, should support each other, should how can I say, give each other a shout out. Yeah, may even play each other a few clips of each other's videos, just anything to get the word out that we're defending Elvis. Now, there's many forms of defending Elvis. I have a particular style that I have, yeah, just like Shauna does, Rhonda does. You know, Shauna off Tenderly Loving Elvis, Rhonda off Presley Mania. Then you've got Rare Elvis Photos. We've also got Hidden Minds. Now, Hidden Minds has done an amazing short, and I'm going to play that short. Not yet. I want to do SK's first, because SK's got to go to work. SK, I'm going to get onto yours quicker because I know you've got to go to work. So Hidden Minds, I want to, he's a member of our channel, a subscriber. He's great. We love Renee. He's a good friend of ours. He's a friend of our family. He is our family. So I'm going to show his short because he wants to defend Elvis Presley. Renee wants to defend. That appeals to me. So I'm going to also show his short, and we're going to review the short and read some of his comments on his short. Something else happened. I found a very good clip about why Riley Keough chose the cover of the book From Here to the Great Unknown. So I've created a little video, and we're going to discuss that as well. We probably will discuss Bridget Cruz as well, and the fact that she has been on our channel. That's going to come up at some point. So I say this to you guys. We're going to be here a while, so you need to get yourselves a cup of tea. I've got the sun in my face. I'm just going to move over. So please get yourselves a cup of tea. Right, that's better. Let me just face the laptop to me. That's better. No sun in my face. So SK is one of our subscribers. SK regularly comments on our videos. SK, can I just ask you what name I should call you, because I've forgotten. Sorry, I'm so bad with names. I literally forget people's names. Now, SK messaged me or commented on a video. I probably won't be able to find it now, but let's see if I can find it. Right, okay. So SK, I'm going to put you on the spot, if you don't mind. Is that a problem? Let's have a look. So hi, Emily and Helen and Jane. Deborah. Oh, Deborah's here. You made it. Well done. Now, we were on Serge Delmar's Scientology, anti-Scientology live stream last night. A few of us were on there. So, and I saw Deborah on there. A few of you guys were there. He is a one-off, isn't he? The information we're getting from from Serge Delmar, the insider information, what the real true goings on in Scientology are pretty amazing, pretty interesting, guys. Exposing a lot of wrongdoing, I would say. So SK, let's have a look. The official SK999 is my handle, but just called SK for my initials. So I do think, how did I find, right, let me just read SK's comment. SK said, we should all be, I agree, Louis, we should all be promoting each other. I have an Elvis channel that defends Elvis too, exposing the fakes that pretend that he is their father. And Bob Joyce's case, and in Bob Joyce's case, acts pretends to be himself. No, acts and pretends to be Elvis himself. I just put your defending Elvis Presley in my channel profile. Thank you so much for putting defending Elvis Presley on your profile. I did check it. That's so kind of you. I did want to ask you something, SK. I don't know if you know this, but Bob Joyce is on my friends. Yeah, he does message me sometimes. He has joined our lives before, and he has joined our 24/7 chat before. Of course, he's not Elvis. Of course, he's not Elvis. Now, I was just going to say to you, I don't think Bob Joyce has ever said he is Elvis. Do you agree with that? Yeah, I did notice when I watched your video, SK. I'm going to play it if you don't mind. That you speak well of Bob Joyce. You say he's a great pastor, a great preacher. Yeah, you say that. But SK does say that. Yeah, that's it. But I also your video clearly shows that. So I did quickly watch about 5 of your videos. I thought they were excellent, by the way. So guys, I really feel that we should all be supporting each other. So at the moment, SK is called just SK. Is that correct? Sorry, SK, what name shall I call you? I might have missed it. Well, I tell you what, you call it amateur, SK. I think they're brilliant. I thought they were really well made. And it's okay to be amateur. Look at me. with my messy hair and my scruffy clothes in my kitchen in my lounge that is a mess. It isn't about how professional, how perfect the content is. It's more if the viewers like it. I really think that. I really think if the viewers like it, doesn't matter if how you look, how you dress, how the room is, if your dogs are barking, if the kids are annoying. My kids are annoying. My dogs do bark. If the wife's ignoring me, doesn't matter, because if you like it, we're doing something right. And I say to you, SK, I thought your videos are really good. So I just want to check a couple more of SK's comments, then we're going to go to his channel. So remember what I'm trying to do here. We should be helping other channels. We've just done it with Angie's Tea and Tarots. We're doing it with Serge Del Mar. I feel that I've always supported Shauna's Tenderly Loving Elvis, Rhonda's Presley Mania, and even Rare Elvis Photos. Yeah, any channel, you know, AM Vintage, any channel that I think is a good channel. I think we should support them. They don't always have to be defending Elvis, just good Elvis channels, good Elvis content, Elvis and his bloodline. Yeah. So, right, let me just see. So SK, shall I just call you SK? Yeah, let's get that right. So thanks for your compliment, Louis. Can usually find my videos under Fake Son of Elvis. Right, have we got that, guys? So when you get a moment, jump over, try and find SK's channel. I'm going to show you it as well. Please subscribe to him. Let's support each other. Our movement grows and we defend Elvis with more power, with more of a higher chance of a response, a better outcome. Yeah, people noticing us, reaching a better platform, a higher, bigger platform. If we grow as a movement with other channels, we support each other, and I think we can make a difference. It's still early days, guys, so I'm not expecting a lot at the moment. Yeah, we've made Pat, we've made some nice friends on YouTube, and we together with Team Elvis, we're going on to these other live streams. Again, even you, SK, I recommend you do live streams, and because it's a great way of creating a community. We jump over to your live streams, just like we jumped over to Angie's Tea and Tarots live streams and Serge Del Mar's live streams. We jump over to these live streams and support them, even if it's in the middle of the night. Yeah, I was on last night at 2 in the morning watching Serge Del Mar, and the night before 2 in the morning watching Angie's Tea and Tarots. Yeah, so it's good that we support each other. I miss seeing your videos where Bob Joyce came on, and we'll check them out for sure. Yeah, he joined the chat. He joined the chat. Bob Joyce, I'll tell you what, I actually felt a bit sorry for him, because he was trying to just be friendly and respectful and kind, and you do get the people that hate on him. So some of the people that were on the chat were quite nasty to him, and because he was messaging us for 2 or 3 months, some of the people weren't very nice to him, and he just stopped messaging. But he does every now and then message me now and then. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a decent guy. Not for a second do I think that he thinks he's Elvis, but that's very clear on your video, SK. Right, let's carry on with what we're saying. So SK was basically saying it is currently called SK with the handle official SK999. I think SK does have to wait another 11 days before we can update the name. And that is, YouTube do that. They're very funny about the time when you are allowed to change a name. You know, it's none of my business, SK, but my advice to you is to pick a catchy name that people remember. Nothing against your name, but and my other bit of advice to you is do some live streams. Do some live streams. I think you'll be good. I think you'll do well at it. All right, I'll thank you. SK has said he's going to give us a shout. So obviously not just me, not just defending Elvis Presley, but also Team Elvis. Team Elvis, yeah, because we are one, aren't we? Right. So I can see that. Yeah. So let's have a look. Yeah. So have a, when it comes to the name, SK, take your time, sleep on it, and a name will come to you that you feel works. And I do think having the right name will really help your channel grow, help you with subscribers, and open many doors for you. So I'm going to jump over to SK's channel. Then we're going to do Renee's after that. And I'm going to show you the video clip I made today as well. So we're going to be here a little while, guys. Let me try and go back to my history, see if I can find SK's channel. Right, here we actually, no, not that one. Right. So I thought I would play, if you don't mind, I'm going to play the Bob Joyce one because I think that's the one that gets a lot of interest. But I will probably play another one as well. So obviously I don't like to play too much of other people's stuff because it's their own content. But we're trying to help here. We're trying to promote. SK doesn't need my help because he's got a great channel, but I like to help. I sort of make it my business to help. So are we ready, guys? Now, I just want to say I like Bob Joyce. I don't think he's Elvis. I don't think Bob Joyce thinks he's Elvis. SK has made it very clear that he likes Bob Joyce and he knows that Bob Joyce doesn't think he's Elvis. Okay, guys?
All right, speak this morning. I had something I wanted to say. Certain issues come up lately, and I want to settle it. I want y'all to know that I, Bob Joyce, am not, nor ever have been, any other person but me. I am not trying to lead people to believe or make them believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. If anybody says so, they're wrong. This church is not running some kind of scam or scheme to make money, to get a following, to make people believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. I am no other person. I could name some names here, but I'm supposed to be at least one of 3 different people. I got to be one of them. I can't be myself. I've got to be one of those guys. But I'm neither one of them. I am Bob Joyce. I was born Bob Joyce, and I will die Bob Joyce. Now, I can't help what other people believe and think about me, but I'm telling the truth. So, we're trying to preach the gospel and be a blessing to others. And if people come here for any other reason then you're coming for the wrong reason. If you're here for that reason, then you're here for the right one. We're not here to support a man. We're here to support Jesus Christ. We're not here to because of some other reason, but for Him only. And what God is doing in this world, and we're just all part of it. Amen. I want to make that very clear. I am not anybody else but who I am, Bob Joy. And I'm not pretending to be somebody else. Now, that's clear. And now the case is closed. It's over with. It's done. It's finished. It's through. It's done. It's over with. I don't want to hear no more about it from anybody. Amen? Is that all right with everybody? Okay, God bless you.
I like that. That was quite heartfelt, actually. Quite emotional. Came from the heart. He's setting the record straight. He's telling us straight. I respect that because he could live off there's literally tens of thousands of people that believe he's Elvis. They are completely convinced. One of the most common messages I get on all of my videos, like this is Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, and YouTube, Bob Joyce is the real Elvis. I get it all the time. So let's just read SK's comment. The video of Bob Joyce is just sharing one of his own clips. My other exposed a couple of fakes and debunk their claims with the facts. SK, I know, because I'm going to play them. So I wanted to play the Bob Joyce one because that is the one a lot of people, there's a lot of interest in Bob Joyce. So I want to show you guys what SK at the moment, if you look, if you want to go over and subscribe to him, he's on 62. We're going to help SK. Let's get SK firstly to 100 subscribers. Let's do it together with Team Elvis, and then we'll set new goals. We'll wait for SK. We're going to wait for you, and obviously your new name. Right, let me just click on SK's videos. Now, one of the let's just have a look. So one of the people that says that he's Elvis is someone called John Smith Presley. SK has done 3 videos. So I'll play the shorter ones. So even the Bob Joyce one is quite short, so I might play that one as well. So yeah, probably to you Elvis fans out there, you probably know all about John Smith Presley. I've never really done that much research. In fact, I've done no research into anybody that proclaims to be his son or daughter or anything like that. It doesn't interest me, but I do think it is interesting. Yeah. So SK's way of defending Elvis is to show, you know, the fake people, yeah, that are pretending to be related to Elvis. Yeah. I'm sure that SK is going to branch out and do cover it in different ways as well, because he clearly is a defender of Elvis. An Elvis defender, clearly. So I'm sure SK's channel is going to diversify and really do some great content. I think the videos you've made so far are excellent. Yeah. So let's play the first one.
Thanks to this discovery by YouTube's Not the Usual Suspect, we have another one of John Smith Presley's Big Lies Busted. On the backside of John's book titled Let the Boy Sing, it quotes an alleged message that Elvis's mother Gladys sent to John's mother to let her know that Elvis was his daddy. John pushed his story far too far with this one. Elvis's mother Gladys passed on August 14th, 1958, 3 years before John was even born. Big thanks again to Not the Usual Suspect for sharing this critical piece of evidence that further proves John Smith Presley is not the son of Elvis. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell if you'd like to see our next videos.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Now, SK, can I ask you, is that you in the video? SK, is it you in the video? Obviously, let's go on to the next one. Yeah, I've watched all of your videos. Assistant. Okay, I'll put you, SK, put yourself in it. Put yourself in it. I'm telling you, it works. I had this same conversation with Hidden Minds. Do any of you here know Hidden Minds? Renee? Now, Hidden Minds, which we are going to play, when I first met him, did not put himself in the videos. He only used AI. Yeah, he had his own reasons. I don't know what they were. Now, we were chatting when I first noticed how good Hidden Minds videos are. I messaged Hidden Minds and said to him, you want to put yourself in the videos because you get more of an interaction with your audience. People want to know the person making the videos, and I just think it'll be good for your channel. So Hidden Minds now makes his own videos. Renee is his name, and they love him. They love the fact that he has put himself forward. So my advice to you is, SK, put yourself in a video. Just do one. I know it's scary, nerve-wracking. Just do one and see how you get on. You'll be surprised. You get a better reaction than you think. Right, let's play the next one.
John Smith Presley's stories are falling apart at the seams. This photo was posted on John Smith Presley's Twitter page in 2013, claiming to be a young John being held by Elvis, who he is trying to convince the world is his father. This photo has actually been used by John and his team for years, in the tabloids, interviews, and even in the failed Indiegogo fundraiser for the film about his alleged life as the son of Elvis. We found a copy of the original uncropped photo that was autographed by Elvis Presley himself. This photo is of Elvis holding a young Chris Carmadar in Bad Nauheim, Germany in 1959. Chris Carmadar is the son of Jans Carmadar, who was the director of the AYA, the American Youth Association that was situated in Friedberg, Germany at the time. So you see, John was not even alive yet. He was born 2 years later on July 3rd, 1961. So there we have it. Another case of a photo of someone else being misrepresented as John. Like all the fake offspring of Elvis, once you fact-check their claims, you see they are only falsehoods.
So I think that's a brilliantly made video, and I think you the way that you explain it is excellent. Now I'm going to put you on the spot in a minute, SK. I'm going to play this first, and then I'm going to ask you quite an important question. I know you've got to get to bed because you've got to go to work, but this is only a minute long. It'll be the last one I play. Again, guys, jump over to SK. Please subscribe to his channel. Here we go. Do you know what? I'm guessing, but this isn't the question, SK. I'm guessing you're a Star Wars fan. Yeah, are you a Star Wars fan? So, guys, brilliant. Highly recommend it. And again, I want to show you what it looks like so you can subscribe. Yeah, if you look at the picture, I would say more. I'm sorry I keep giving. SK, I'm sorry I keep giving you advice. I'm not trying to talk down to you or tell you what to do. But change the picture. Change the picture. Let's get a bit of a logo on there. Maybe a small picture of you with that refers to your topic. Fake Elvis things, yeah. Fake Elvis. Let's get a picture that the subscribers are gonna how can I say it? It gives this subscriber an idea of what you do. Hidden Minds, his picture is excellent. Yeah. So I'm not talking down to you. This is just me just being a friend. Right. The question is, are you ready, SK? Yeah. Let's get a proper logo in there with your picture, but also, for example, if your name was Fake Elvis or Elvis Fakes, yeah, the Elvis Fakes the truth or something, exposing the Elvis fakes, whatever. Guys, do any of you guys want to help SK with name? a name for his channel. Remember, he's very interested in exposing all of the people that are pretending to be related to Elvis. Yeah, I think it's a great topic. I think it's brilliant. Help SK with a name and the logo. Come on, guys. Anyway, the question is, guys, and I'm going to ask it for SK because we've put him on the spot. You guys know that Bridget Cruz has contacted our channel more than once. There's very passionate views about this thing that Elvis Presley has a secret grandchild living in Florida, maybe Orlando. Yeah, I don't know, but I think Florida. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to ask. Now, obviously, there's a couple of. I'm going to ask one main question, but I'm just going to talk about it quickly. Now, firstly, there's many of you that don't think that it is Bridget Cruz, the famous auctioneer that is in a lawsuit with Priscilla Presley, and we know that Priscilla Presley is countersuing. The bottom line is they both think they owe each other money. Priscilla is calling Bridget a con artist with her colleagues, her associates, and Bridget Cruz is saying that these contracts were signed and that Priscilla has ghosted her, ignoring her, and reneged on the contracts, and that she is owed lots of compensation. Yeah, we all know about that. Now, Bridget Cruz, to carry on the lawsuit, had to somehow prove that there is still a connection in Florida with Priscilla to Florida to allow this lawsuit to carry on. So Bridget Cruz, she has told us all about it, and we've questioned her. I feel honored that she chose our channel, Defending Elvis Presley. She trusts us. She wanted us to know. Right? So at the moment, I'm not going to lie, I do think it is Bridget Cruz. So one of the questions could be, do you believe it's Bridget Cruz? I know many of you don't, and I completely understand that. We don't know. The other bit is Bridget Cruz lying? Has she fabricated this story about a secret grandchild that could have been a donated egg from Lisa or Riley, but say Lisa? So we know what Bridget is doing. She's trying to get the lawsuit to be allowed to continue. Yeah, otherwise it was going to get struck off, from what I hear, because I think Bridget had defaulted. So my question to SK, right? I will just answer that. SK, it was in the contracts. She signed 4 contracts. Now, Bridget has told me this herself. She signed 4 contracts. Priscilla demanded that there was witnesses when these contracts were signed. So Bridget not only attended, but also recorded the signing. And within these contracts, she gave her power of attorney of certain bank accounts. Remember, from Bridget's point of view, she was helping Priscilla. Priscilla was in deep trouble, had a massive IRS bill. Her income had massively dropped, and there were a lot of problems, and she needed help with how the film, Sofia Coppola's film Priscilla, was going to be merchandised, and I think Bridget offered help there. Obviously, Priscilla sold her name, image, and likeness to the name Priscilla, yeah? Not Presley. The Presley name was sold decades ago to Bob Silliman when they sold Elvis Presley Enterprises. Part of the deal was the name. I think she got $6 million so that Bob Silliman in 2005 could use the name, which eventually, around 2015, I think, is it, what Joel Weishanker, because Bob Silliman went bankrupt. So I think Joel Weishanker stepped in Another deal was had where Priscilla made a lot of money. I think Barry Siegel was involved in all this. He made a lot of money as well. So there's a lot of wrongdoing here, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes with Barry Siegel and Priscilla. Yeah, and it's even said that Marco Garibaldi is the one that found it all out. He walked in on a meeting where they were discussing Priscilla and Barry Siegel trying to take over Elvis Presley Enterprises to prevent Lisa from spending any more money, and then they were going to pay themselves. I think Barry was going to get $500 million a year, and Priscilla $500,000 a year, and Priscilla $900,000 a year, and it was all found out and exposed. Lisa Marie found out about it because of Marco Garibaldi telling her, and then Lisa Marie serves a lawsuit on Barry Siegel. Barry Siegel tries to countersue, but in the end, Lisa Marie did win. But by then, an absolute fortune was wasted of the trust money by Priscilla and Barry Siegel, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. So that's a whole nother story. But anyway, the question to you, SK, is, let's just see. I'm missing the auction. Let me just get these comments. Sorry. I don't understand what the big deal is about the secret grandchild. What does it matter? Excuse my stupidity, but I don't get it. I made this with the utmost respect. Love your channel. Well, that's, do you know what, Salvatore? That's completely your right to feel that way, but thousands don't. Thousands don't. So trust me, for defending Elvis Presley, it's a massive big deal. It's a massive big deal. There's a possibility that there is a grandchild of Elvis Presley. It's about as big as it gets. I would say even bigger than this book. This book is exposing truth. This book is so important. To me, this is the most important thing that has come out concerning Elvis, Lisa Marie, the bloodline, ever. Way more important than this, because this is truth. This is bullshit. So, and the next most important thing after that will be if this is true. Because if it is true that Elvis has a grandson, that's as big as it gets. So, but Salvatore, I fully respect that you have different views. You don't see it as important. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We can disagree. It's all right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I respect anyone's opinion. We all are adults. We all have the right to see things in our own way. I won't tell you how to think. So every word you've said, I understand. And many feel like you. Many people don't want me to talk about the possibility of there being a secret grandchild. Many people don't think that the person contacting me is Bridget Cruz. Now, I know this, Shauna, her next show is about what we're talking about now. Her next show is about Bridget Cruz contact and our show being contacted. I think it's going to be a live stream, I'm pretty sure. And Shauna spoke to me from Tenderly Loving Elvis, spoke to me last night and let me know up front that she's going to talk about my video, that talk about Bridget Cruz contacting us. So with all respect, Salvatore, to me, it's important. Yeah. Right. SK, I come from an auction family, 200 years of history, and it's not honest business. I've never, ever seen completely honest auction ever. SK, I am going to ask you a question in a minute. Are you okay? Are you still there? Yeah. Right. So I'm going to reply to your comment. I will come from an auction. Yeah, right. You're saying to me that the auction business trade can be very dodgy, and maybe to help boost the value of the items being sold, we are worried about these letters that Priscilla may have written up. Someone did tell me they weren't letters of authentication, that they were different. They were like letters of historical authentication. So they were letters, this is to boost the value of these items that Bridget Cruz, GWS Auctions may have sold. Yeah, may, just an opinion. Now, the letters from Priscilla were more like, oh yes, I remember that. Yes, that was the item, and they were using these letters to try and boost the value of these items. Now, so to comment more on SK's comment about the auction world being dodgy, you know, dishonest. Yeah, I agree, but I also say this: it's pretty obvious, and I'm just speaking out loud. I'm thinking outside the box. It's pretty obvious that Bridget Cruz and Priscilla had become thick as thieves, best mates. Bridget Cruz clearly admitted that she looked at Priscilla as a mother figure. She said it to me and Team Elvis, that she could not believe that Priscilla had changed her mind on the contracts and that this lawsuit was happening. Bridget Cruz made it very clear that this lawsuit is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, yeah? And it's affected her family. Her own family have been bullied. She literally can't sleep because of it. This lawsuit is rocking her world. And that is because if any of you have been through litigation and lawsuits, it is a nightmare. You can't think straight. You can't sleep. It affects everything. It affects family. It affects your own personal health, your own mental health. So she really did pour her heart out to us. And I respect that. Even if the auction world is dodgy, even if Priscilla and Bridget Cruz were doing dodgy stuff with these auction items, and I'm not saying she was, because I want to be careful how I speak about Bridget, because Bridget is joining our show and giving us inside information, hello, that's just my 7-year-old daughter being as quiet as she can. Yeah, don't worry, it's okay, everyone's watching, the whole world is watching you. So I get it, that I don't know, it's probably possible, it's probable that Bridget Cruz and Priscilla have made a lot of money together selling artifacts, Elvis things. We don't know where they originated from. Bye-bye, love you. We don't know where they originated from. Yeah, we don't know if they are genuine. We don't know if any of these letters of authentication are genuine. Come on, money. We're talking about money here. Now, obviously, if Bridget Cruz wants to join us and just talk about that, you're welcome. It's just a very general thing. What I say to Bridget Cruz in a general way is I do think the subscribers are worried about the items that were sold through the auction. Yeah, they're worried about how authentic they are. So I'm just going to go and get my charger to plug this laptop in. Then the question to you, SK, is, because I'm making this a bit too long-winded, the question to SK, oh, thanks, Salvatore, that is so kind. Anyone that buys me a coffee, thank you so much. I love it. I love it. It's so kind of you. It means a lot to me because it means that you guys like what I'm doing. But the question to you is this, yeah? SK, do you believe that there is a secret grandchild in Florida? I repeat, this is just to SK because it does fit into the realm of his channel. Yeah, fake Elvises, fake relatives of Elvis, or Lisa. It could be any of the bloodline, couldn't it? SK, do you believe that there is a secret grandchild in Florida? I'm going to just go and get my charger, otherwise my laptop will turn off, and I'll be 30 seconds. Whoa. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I've just warmed up my tea. I've got my charger. Can you see look, SK, see how professional I am? I'm walking around dressed like a scruffy guy. I haven't even plugged in my laptop. Yeah? Okay, 1 second. This room is full of toys for my daughter. Okay, we're back. Right. Let's get on with this because we've still got we've still got a lot to go over. So I hope you've got your cups of tea or coffee. And SK, you okay? We're still going with this. Let's have a look. You can't beat a cup of tea, mate. So just so you know, the time in the UK is 10:34 a.m. 10:34, and the kids are off school at the moment, which is why I'm in the lounge. Yeah, we're going to a massive firework display tonight, so I can't do a live later, which is annoying. But right, let me just quickly check the messages before I look at SK's reply. So SK says his family auction started at Kendal, England in 1810. Wow. And I think Bridget Cruz in her video said that there are 5 generations in her family of the Bridget Cruz auctions. I watched that yesterday, I think. Money is the root of all evil. It can be. Now, Linda, I've had quite a successful life. I was born very poor. I had a very, very poor upbringing, and I left school at 15. And me and my twin brother, we gradually built up through business and hard work. We gradually built up our own money and property. So I like to think that money hasn't caused any evil in my life. It depends how you are as a person. I think your morals dictate a lot of it. Right, let's have a look. So we'll delete this after for privacy, but if that is the truth, swear to God. Have I missed something? You're more just saying that's the truth about how dodgy auctions are. Yeah, is that what you're saying? Yes. So SK, my uncle sold it, handed it over to his employee 20 years ago. The woman he was believed to be having an affair with. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Hi, Josie. You're very welcome to our live. Oh, and I really thank you so much, Salvatore, for getting me a coffee. That's so kind of you. Letters of recollection. That's it. That's the word I was looking for, Linda. Letters of recollection. Yes. Thank you so much, Linda Cudden. Which is a bit dodgy. Come on, letters of recollection. It's just that. Come on, that is a dodgy way of giving an item that belonged to Elvis value. A letter of recollection. It's just, who made that up? Why is that even possible? I believe there could be. Right, here we go. Right, so SK's answer. The question was, do you believe that there is a secret grandchild? Now, the impression I'm getting isn't that the grandchild, if it exists, is a baby that Lisa Marie gave birth to. It's more that an egg was donated. Now, we found out that the twins, Finley and Harper, came from IVF. They do keep extra eggs, yeah? And so, I'm going to read out SK's answer, but I also asked you guys as subscribers, as members, do any of you believe that there's truth to this story from Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer from GWS Auctions? Do any of you believe that there is a secret grandchild? I asked you this, guys. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I'm not sure. Yeah. So So SK says, let's get the answer back up. Circumstances of their conception and the family arrangements would reflect poorly for Elvis's name and legacy, and of course, the privacy of the child. I believe there could be, at the same time, I don't know if there should be everyone's business, especially if the child is not being raised by a Presley family, and if the circumstances of the conception of the family arrangements would reflect poorly for Elvis's name and legacy, and of course for the privacy of the child. A very honest answer. I would SK. I would say many Elvis fans feel like that. Many Elvis fans feel that this is nobody's business. Many Elvis fans. I'm just trying to look at the way you've worded it. Now, it's a difficult one because obviously I run an Elvis channel. We are also a defending Elvis channel. We are ultimately we're an Elvis channel that we defend Elvis and his bloodline, but we are also an Elvis channel. So all breaking news, it comes on to this channel. All breaking news. If I go to sleep and there is headlines to do with Elvis or anything connected to Elvis, I'm going to be straight up and I'm going to cover it because that's part of what we do. So now I will say this, with the privacy of the child, I completely have to respect that this child is probably if this child exists, because it is a big maybe. I completely respect that we have to keep the privacy of the child quiet. I haven't mentioned, you'll see in this video and my videos yesterday, I am not saying the name of the child. I am not saying the name of the father. Yeah, I sort of said it 3 days ago. I slipped up a couple of times, but you'll see that I do not mention the name of the kid and father. I just won't do it. Yeah, and that is my way of trying to be respectful. And of course, it may not be true. It may not be true. So now, of course, we're going to speculate. Of course, we're going to gossip because we are a bit of a gossip channel because many of the things that we talk about are just thinking outside the box and just a debate with us. We've got our research, we've got our researchers like Amy Collett. You guys are researchers. You guys are sending me information constantly, and pictures and videos and documents. Every day I get loads. So we just bring all that together with Team Elvis and we chat, don't we? We're not related to the Presleys. We don't have any right to discuss anything Elvis. None of us. We are just fans. Come on, I'm in the UK. I'm in my messy lounge. Yeah. I'm no expert. I'm no guru. I get my facts wrong. I make mistakes. Yeah. So my point is, let me just get out of this sunlight. My point is, guys, is that we make it our business. We make it our business as fans. Now, not all fans have to make it their business. If fans want to say this whole Bridget Cruz thing is a joke and they hate Bridget Cruz, that's their right. If fans want to say they do believe it and they think Bridget Cruz is genuine, that's their right to say. And I completely understand that when we're speaking about a minor, there's a way of doing it. Yeah. Now, just so you know, that I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's Bridget. I don't know if there is a child, a secret child. So your SK, your answer is, I believe there could be. Okay. Now, can I just ask you one more question, SK? When you say I believe there could be, how much? Are we talking like 5% could be? 50% could be? I'm interested. And even you guys, if you could just put it in the comments, do any of you believe it? That there is a child in Florida that is Elvis's grandchild that may have come from a donated egg? Right, I'm going to read your comments, guys. All right, we've got Shauna's on. Shauna, how are you? Let's have a look. Good morning, Louis and everyone. Got my coffee. Hope everyone is well today. Going to work in an hour. Come on, guys. Everyone say hello to Shauna. We all love Shauna. We all love Shauna. Right, let me just, I want to quickly read the comments. So, right, so SK says, if someone is claiming to be Elvis's grandchild, then I would expect it to be fact-checked. No, but that's a different answer to my question, because I'm not saying that somebody is claiming to be Elvis's grandchild. I'm saying that Bridget Cruz is claiming that Priscilla has a secret grandchild in Florida, and that's why she goes to Florida. So the question is, do you believe Bridget Cruz? Not that someone's claiming it. Yeah. Philomena thinks it's none of anyone's business. But my answer to you, Philomena, you know I love you. You're right. It's none of my business. It's none of any of our business. But we make it our business because we are Elvis fans. We're a defending Elvis channel. We're an Elvis channel. Every topic I talk about is none of my business. So if I stopped talking about topics that were none of my business, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. This book wouldn't exist. Yeah. So there's many very private, personal things in this book. Are you gonna tell Riley Keough? Yeah, you're right. It is none of our business. We are Elvis fans. I'm in the UK in my lounge. You guys are all over the world. Yes, it is none of our business, but we make it our business. That's why we're here. But I completely respect how you feel, Philomena. Nicola, my personal opinion is I don't know if it's true, to be surprised. If we ever find out, same time, the minor needs to be protected. Too many stories of people's accounts of Elvis' life to get confused. Yeah, I agree. Now, if it all comes out that it's true, and you guys are saying the minor needs to be protected, which I agree with, come on, guys, the press are going to grab it and run with it. The press are going to grab it and run with it. Whoever that person may be, if it's true, is going to be in the spotlight, in the headlines, and maybe already are. Remember, maybe already is. Yeah? Because if it's the person that we've all been told, well, that person is already a minor celebrity already. Yeah? So just because of who the father is. Yeah? So, yeah, I understand that. Right, let me just keep going down. So, yeah, I'm so pleased Sean has joined us. I love it when tenderly loving Elvis. Come on, guys, go and subscribe to her. She's amazing. So far, I've only heard a grandchild or great-grandchild being speculated with no details of other than Priscilla Presley alleging having a grandchild in... Right, with no details other than Priscilla Presley. Now, remember, it's Bridget Cruz that is alleging it, not Priscilla. Did I read that right? Yes, initially, because a lot of people were watching Aaron's video from the Scientology channel. Aaron, he's the one that threw in the mix that it could be Riley. But if you listen to Bridget Cruz's comments, you can find them on my live stream yesterday. I specifically asked her, is it a grandchild or a great-grandchild? And she does say it's a grandchild. She specifically said grandchild. So that means it's Lisa's. Now, do I think Lisa gave birth to a baby? No. I think it's an egg donation. Just me. That's my thoughts. I don't know. So now I keep coming back to this, guys, with Bridget Cruz. Why would she make it up? Now, the answer to that could be because she wants to make the lawsuit carry on, because I think they were going to default on the lawsuit if she didn't, how can I say, submit evidence. So this lawsuit can carry on. I think something had gone wrong where she had defaulted. She was out of time or something. She was asked to some kind of evidence to prove that Priscilla does have ties to Florida. I think Priscilla may have been house hunting as well. And so Bridget Keough is the reason that this story about the grandchild, the secret grandchild, has come from Bridget. I know that Aaron on his Scientology channel said, oh, no, this is common knowledge. Everyone in the Scientology world already knew about it. Maybe. But Aaron's video was leaning towards it being Riley, not being Lisa. So again, we don't know. Speculation, gossip. Yeah. Yeah, Philomeno, I'm not going to say the name. I just don't want to. I don't want to mention the dad or the son. It doesn't feel right to me. Let's have a look. Sorry. I'm trying to catch up with the comments, guys. Let's have a look. Yes, SK wants more info. So, guys, just to finish off my chat with SK, please jump over to his YouTube channel. Give him a subscribe. Let's support SK. SK, I hope I was fair with you. I hope I was kind to you. Right. So, we've got Shauna having a coffee with us. Come on. We like that. Let's have a drink for Shauna. So we have got a few topics today. We're going to talk Hidden Minds video from his channel. And we're also going to talk about a clip I found about why Riley Keough, I think even Shauna will find this interesting, why Riley Keough removed Priscilla from this cover. I've actually found something from her own words. So you may not have watched this, Shauna, or you may have. I just stumbled on it on YouTube, why Riley chose this cover and why she removed Priscilla. So we're going to do that in a sec. But I want to read your comments first. Let's have a look. So Finola says, it's very possible. Let's face it. Let's keep going. Are you tired? The coffee will wake you up, Shauna. Let's keep going. Linda, yes, I learned best not to say something. Laugh out loud. Better keep it to myself. Happy and Nicola, you can say something. It's fine. It's okay. I know that you do have to be thick-skinned in the Elvis world. I've noticed. You know, we've had this troll yesterday on Facebook slagging off Mindy Miller and saying, and how dare I let my children sit on my lap where I did a video. It's like, you get trolls, guys. Just ignore them. They are zero. They are zero, yeah? Ignore the trolls. They mean nothing. Yeah, so, Shauna, can I ask you, do you believe it? Shauna, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you're doing a video on it. Is it Friday? Shauna, do you believe that there is a secret grandchild? And do you believe that it is Bridget Keough that's talking to us, that joined our channel? I think she did message on your channel as well, didn't she? On Tenderly Loving Elvis. Remember, guys, if you're new and you've not been on here before, Tenderly Loving Elvis is a brilliant Elvis channel. Please subscribe to it. You'll love it. You'll love it. Right. So, Falone, it could be Priscilla Bulow's son's child. Right. And I've heard a couple of you say that. I find that difficult. Do any of you think it's Navarone's child? That's a few of you have said it to me on comments. I don't know. I'm not going to agree or disagree because we don't know. Right, SK, I believe Bridget could be telling the truth and possibly trying to use as leverage. And there are some very rich, influential people who would surely offer millions for Lisa or Riley's egg. Wow, that's a good point. I see your point. I do think that I will say this, guys. I do think that Bridget Keough is taking a big risk by submitting this new evidence to keep the trial going. I keep calling it a trial. It's not a trial, is it? It's a lawsuit. To keep the lawsuit going. So she can, am I right in saying that she can perjure herself if she's lying? She can get in trouble if she's lying. I know that Priscilla has 3 weeks now to respond to this thing from Bridget Cruz that Priscilla has ties to Florida. Yeah. So it'd be interesting if Priscilla even responds, because she could just let this all fall away, couldn't she? But I don't think she's going to respond and say, yes, I have a grandchild. I would say she may respond and say, no, I want all of this to be kept private. So I don't want to respond. I don't think we're going to get an answer in 3 weeks that says, yes, I have a secret grandchild. I just don't think that. That's just my opinion, guys. It could be wrong. Let's have a look. How do we know that Priscilla Bueller wasn't lying to Bridget yeah. Gee, hi, Jean. Jane. Well, if you go by when Bridget was speaking to us, yesterday, day before yesterday, was it? She did say that she looked at Priscilla like her own mother. Priscilla was a mother figure to Bridget, and that they were very close, like really close, thick as thieves, I say. Yeah. So she would have known. She probably knows a lot of insider information that we don't know. She told me that Barry Siegel, the guy that ripped off Lisa Marie Presley, yeah, and was really doing naughty things, financial naughty things, allegedly, just for an opinion, with Priscilla. Barry Siegel and Priscilla were up to no good and supposedly wasted tens of millions of dollars investing in American Idol, and we're up to no good. We're trying to get Elvis Presley Enterprises sold away from Lisa Marie, so Lisa Marie couldn't spend all the money. Just opinions, guys. What do I know? I'm no expert. So, but my point is, Bridget Cruz is the one that told me on this show, on the last show, this is 3 months ago, yeah. Because just so you know, I've posted 4 Bridget Cruz videos on my video channel. So please jump over and watch my 4 Bridget Cruz videos that I did 3 months ago when she joined us. Yeah. My point is, Bridget was telling us secret information. She did say that Barry Siegel had brokered the deal to Priscilla, to Sofia Coppola. Bridget said this, that Barry Siegel brokered the deal to Sofia Coppola to make the film Priscilla. She also said that Priscilla and Barry Siegel are still close friends. Now that's a big bit of news, because remember, Lisa Marie had seriously fallen out with Barry. Barry had to step away, Barry Siegel, from all of Elvis Presley Enterprises and Graceland's as manager on behalf of Lisa Marie. So Barry should have been the enemy. But Bridget told me that they are still good friends, Barry Siegel and Priscilla Presley. So this is worrying, guys, and wrong. Lisa Marie would be so angry if she knew that Priscilla had stayed friends with Barry Siegel. Maybe she was. Maybe that's part of the reason there was a feud between Priscilla and Barry. I mean, between Priscilla and Lisa Marie, because we know they were feuding behind the scenes. Maybe it was part of the reason they had fallen out was because Lisa wanted Priscilla to have nothing to do with Barry when they were trying to broker this deal for the Priscilla film. We know that Lisa didn't want the film made. We know that Priscilla and Lisa had fallen out over Priscilla's involvement in this film. We are all of us are just disgusted that once the film came out, poor Lisa Marie, God rest her soul, had died, that Priscilla carried on promoting this film. It's diabolical. It sickens us that Priscilla has carried on promoting this film that was a flop, because it was wrong to Lisa Marie. It was wrong to her poor dead daughter for the mother of Lisa to promote a film that Lisa did not want made that portrayed her father, Elvis, in a bad light. The whole thing is a joke. The fact that Priscilla has any involvement in the Priscilla film, Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film. And I keep saying this, guys. Why did Sofia Coppola, a renowned filmmaker, base the film on this stupid book that is a book of lies, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes? This book is a joke. It's been written to make Priscilla out as the victim and Elvis as the bad guy. Priscilla used this book to rewrite history. Nothing in this book is true, guys. It's all bullshit. It's all twisted narrative. Yeah, just an opinion. This book was used by Sofia Coppola, yeah, a world-famous filmmaker from a world-famous family, and she used a book that was made in 1985 as the basis of her film Priscilla. No wonder it flopped. No wonder it flopped. The Elvis fans didn't want a film based on a pack of lies that made Elvis look bad, made Elvis look like a groomer, a pedo, a drug addict, yeah, a violent man, maybe even rapist. That's what this book did. It clearly shows that she was unfaithful. Yeah, that's what I take from this book. Priscilla was unfaithful just after Lisa Marie was born in 1968, around March. 10 months after the wedding. That's the bit I like. Page 262, guys. Page 262. Right, let's just try and carry on. Let me just go back a bit on the comments, because I know I'm waffling on a bit, guys. I do waffle, don't I? I'm sorry that I waffle so much. I rant, don't I? I just go on. Let's have a look. Okay, come on. They all love you, Shauna. You know that. They all love you. We're waiting for a nice song from you, Shauna. Come on. We love you singing. Yeah, interesting about the child. Linda says Elvis's world is so complex. It sure is. Yeah, tenderly loving Elvis. Shauna, we wouldn't be here if we weren't nosy, Parkers. We have to be nosy. We have to make things our business. That otherwise we in it. Otherwise, what's the point if we're not going to be nosy? So, but Michael P isn't Priscilla's blood. Let's just keep going. I believe Bridget could be telling the truth and possibly tried to use that as lever. Oh, so I've already read this one, haven't I? Tried to, yeah, okay, let's keep going. Sorry, the comments do jump up and down, which is quite annoying, guys. Right. Do you have this problem, Shauna? The comments just literally jumping all over the place. Right. So Karen says 90% that is true. It's not about Bridget Cruz to me. It's about, I was told years ago that wasn't a secret that Riley's egg, Aaron, said it, the great grandchild. Yeah, I've seen Aaron's post. Many of you guys are talking about Aaron. So it'll be interesting to see if he's right or not, won't it? So the California girl, oh, makes sense, grandchild. Just why didn't I catch that? Although I do believe it's true. Right, so California girl thinks it's true. SK, you're welcome. I think it's because Lisa and Elvis was sad that the picture, so that's why Riley chose the photo, perhaps. Well, I'm going to play the video in a second. Let's just make sure I've got my phone, and then you can decide from that. I stumbled on it by mistake, and I'll try and play it right as quick as I can. California girl, why don't I understand is why Riley is playing both sides of this book was so devastating that I could not help but so staunchy side of my mother. Why? I don't understand. If why Riley is playing both sides. I don't think she is. I think Riley is defending her mother. Yeah. She's letting the book do the talking. Riley wouldn't have finished off this book and kept all the gory details in there if she wasn't trying to defend Lisa Marie. She could have just kept them out. She could have not bothered making this book. She could have got the 16 tapes that Lisa Marie made, God rest her soul, and chucked them in a box and forgot about them for 10, 20 years. Riley chose to take on creating this book with her mum's tapes, and she did it as quick as she possibly could, which must have took thousands of hours. And she put all the horrible stuff in there about Priscilla and Michael Edwards. Riley is defending her mother. She is also going around the world promoting this book vigorously. Yeah? Trust me, Riley's defending her mum. You have to understand the book does the talking. The book does the talking for Lisa Marie. The book was created, finished off by Riley Keough. She's defending her mum, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm trying to whiz through a little bit so that we can play that video. Anything is possible, but I need more proof. It can't be Navarone's kid because she said ties to Elvis. I mean, my gut feeling is it's not Navarone's kid. Now, the way that he was laughing in that video whilst Priscilla was being questioned and the way she burst out laughing, I think, oh yeah, it was at the end of Shauna's video, wasn't it? Shauna, at the end of your video, you played it. We're all talking about that video. Every time I watch that video where they're both giggling together and that she says, I love her to death. Who does that? You've lost your daughter, the most famous daughter in the world, Elvis's daughter, and you say laughingly, I love her to death. I love her to death. And then you basically call her a liar. And Shauna, your video was excellent, by the way. Right. I'm trying to whiz through, guys. California Girl, in my opinion, has to play a long-term chess game because Prissy is very powerful. She is well connected. She is in a cage with a lion and had to tiptoe around her. And yes, Gio, I said this yesterday, Gio. That lawsuit is a scary lawsuit. You've got Priscilla Presley, backed by Scientology, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, which means that she's got millions and millions to fight Bridget. If I was Bridget, I would be very, very worried. And I like your thing where you say in a bird cage. In a bird cage, yeah? Scary. If I was Bridget, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Honestly, I actually feel sorry for Bridget. If all of this is true, I feel sorry for Bridget. She did a deal with the devil, guys. She did a deal with the devil. So, doesn't Bridget claim it's a descendant of Elvis? What is a descendant of Elvis? Please. Yes, come on. Let's have a look. Keep going. Come on. Trying to catch up. Yeah, the book makes me laugh, but it's such an easy book to use to defend Elvis. It makes my job easy. I can pick up that book and I can go through all the bullshit and I could spend 100 hours using that book to defend Elvis. That's how ridiculous that book is. Okay, so let's have a look. Am I missing something? David, find me at Tenderly Loving Elvis. Who's David? Who's David? I've missed a comment, haven't I? Let's have a look. Okay, I've not showed her on my channel before. I've not showed her my channel before. Yeah, come on, guys. We all come together. All the channels come together. Yes, Louis, I hate the small video of them laughing. It's just, when I showed it my wife, she couldn't believe it. My wife isn't even an Elvis fan, and she could not believe because obviously we imagine it's our own children, don't we? It's like, she's cuckoo, mate. Cuckoo's like, cuckoo. There's something not right. Brainwashed by Scientology. Yeah. Okay. Right, I think I've caught up. Right, let me quick. I want to show this video because I know that Shauna has to go to work. And as she said to me yesterday, I get to stay home. Now, guys, just in case you know, yeah, in case you think I'm this lazy guy that just sits at home all day, I have 5 kids. My wife is out. So I am busy. Trust me. And school runs, cooking, shopping, all that kind of stuff. But not just that. I worked for 30 years and I worked 7 days a week and nights because the businesses I ran were also nights with my twin brother. And I've really, really worked hard. And eventually, in my late 40s, I was able to rent my properties. And that is why I'm able to be home. So I know, Shauna, you have to go to work. I understand. We got to pay the bills. And trust me, my kids keep me very busy. Let's have a look. Where are we? Shauna, I know you work hard. I can tell. I can tell. Hard work pays. That's what my dad used to say to me. Right, let's play it. Now I'm going to play. I posted it on YouTube, so I'll play that just because it's quicker. I only quickly pieced it together. I stumbled on it by mistake. My guide. Now the title of it is Why Riley Keough Chose the Front Cover from here of the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Right, I think I spelt it wrong, but yeah. Right, I hurriedly put this together. My editing is pretty poor. My editing ain't that good. But it'll do. It'll do. Right, let's see if we get the answer from this video. It's only short. It's only a couple of minutes. Let's see if you get the answer of why Riley Keough chose to remove, Priscilla from the front cover. Yeah, the answer isn't crystal clear, but let's listen to it. It's Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. We do daily live streams on YouTube defending Elvis and the bloodline. Have you ever wondered why Riley Keough on the book From Here to the Great Unknown chose the front cover? Obviously, we know Lisa Marie is in it proudly with her father, but why has Priscilla Presley been excluded from the picture? Let's see what Riley Keough has to say. Thanks, guys.
Marie's memoir. But many people were confused about why that picture was chosen and then was cropped from the original. Fans were surprised that Priscilla was cut off of the cover photo. They thought the photo might be continued in the flap, but that was not the case. But as Riley explained, she almost did not have Elvis appear on the cover. She originally just wanted the photo of Lisa Marie by herself. Some people noticed that it looks like Elvis is moving away from Lisa in the photo.
Originally the book cover was actually just my mom in this photo. And then you could just see Elvis's shirt. And then the publisher was like, it's weird. So then we included his, part of his face, but I didn't want it to just be Elvis and her. What I like about it is you feel his presence, and he's such you feel his presence, but it's not his whole face. And you feel the love there. And I think so much of, even though, it was really important to me that her story is her story, but I think that the loss of him is the beginning of the book and is really important. Absolutely. And he was kind of like the greatest love of her life, other than her children.
Right. So I'm going to play it again because I think it's quite short. Now I asked you guys, what do you take from that? how she came to the decision to remove Priscilla and enhance Lisa Marie. The publisher thought that just showing Lisa Marie was a bit odd, so he let Elvis into it. Now, one bit I did hear her say is that she wanted the book to be about Lisa. She didn't want any other involvement. She didn't want Priscilla involved in the making of this book. She didn't want Priscilla to be in the audio book. She chose Julia Roberts instead. And I've heard that Priscilla wanted to be in the audio book, but Riley said no. So I'll play it one more time, guys.
Been excluded from the picture. Let's see what Riley Keough has to say. Thanks, guys.
Marie's memoir. But many people were confused about why that picture was chosen and then was cropped from the original. Fans were surprised that Priscilla was cut off of the cover photo. They thought the photo might be continued in the flap, but that was not the case. But as Riley explained, she almost did not have Elvis appear on the cover. She originally just wanted the photo of Lisa Marie by herself. Some people noticed that it looks like Elvis is moving away from Lisa in the photo.
Originally the book cover was actually just my mom in this photo. And then you could just see Elvis's shirt. And then the publisher was like, it's weird. So then we included his, part of his face, but I didn't want it to just be Elvis and her. What I like about it is you feel his presence, and he's such you feel his presence, but it's not his whole face. And you feel the love there. And I think so much of, even though, it was really important to me that her story is her story, but I think that the loss of him is the beginning of the book and is really important. Absolutely. And he was kind of like the greatest love of her life, other than her children.
That's okay. So I'm going to sort of finish up in a minute because we've been on an hour and a half. I'm finishing up now. Okay.
Daddy,
Yes.
that was a fire engine.
Why?
I don't know.
I didn't even see that. Right. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now.
We're going to pick Jada.
A what?
Going
to pick Jada. What, do you want me to get you? Oh my God! Hang on.
It's been
Right,
an hour.
just sit here. This is Yasmin, and she's heavy. Yasmin, was it your birthday yesterday?
Yeah, I need to see.
All right, off you go then. Right, I'm going to go now, guys. But Shauna, thank you so much for joining us. Just shut the door. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to. On the next live stream, I'm going to go through Hidden Minds video. I think it's important. There's a couple of Scientology videos we're going to go through. At the moment, I do have this thing where I'm trying to bring in other channels and discuss what they're doing, review what they're doing. And so thank you, guys. Yeah, if I wake up, Shauna, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll definitely join you. But I always watch your stuff the day after anyway. I love it when Shauna joins us from Tenderly Loving Elvis. Please go and subscribe to her. Please go, guys. And it's been a great chat. We've had a brilliant chat this morning. Thank you, SK. Message me. I happy would give you any advice. I'm here to help. Yeah. So you guys, Team Elvis, you've been brilliant. I've really enjoyed drinking my cup of tea with you this morning. It's still quite early in the UK, so around 11 a.m. And I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Thank you for a brilliant discussion. And special love to all of you. I send love to every single one of you. Obviously, if you enjoy what I do, get us a coffee, send us a super thank you. Become a member. We have got new members now. We are up to 58 members. 58 members, so I'm really pleased. We've got that target figure of 100. It's only $1 a month. Please become members, guys. It means everything to me. Thank you for the coffees you've sent me as well. I love a coffee. Thank you, guys. You take care. And let's get on Defending Elvis Presley Facebook, and let's chat. Get on the 24-hour chat on Facebook. Join the chat on Messenger, and we can carry on talking. As soon as we end now, we can carry on chatting. Thanks, guys.